Good morning, everyone. So let's take a look at bot trading and see how that is going. So this particular trade called Majestic Monarch, it is fully automated trading. Of course, you never want to go without checking in on these, and I check in on this regularly, and it's been performing great. It's up 37% since April 23rd. These, of course, are all of the positions that it currently has open, and these are recent positions that it has opened and closed. So everything is built right in. I can see all of the stats. I can analyze the results, etc. So again, very, very cool stuff with bot trading. I should also say that today I'm going to share down below links to the 3 bots that I am trading live so that people can go in and clone them. And I'm going to tell you right now, never, never, never light up a bot to trade live until after you have traded it in paper and after you understand exactly what it's doing. But if you're interested in understanding or learning more about bot trading, I'm not only going to give you the 3 bots that you can go clone yourself, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment, but I'm also going to give you a link that'll give you a 30-day free trial of the platform. So this is going to be kind of the best way that somebody could maybe take a look at this. But again, I stress, paper trade these, do not turn them live. So anyhow, let's just march forward here. And so that is the Majestic Monarch. Now, when I am sharing this, I have named it SJG Butterfly. So just know it's just a butterfly trading method. This one is the Super Bull, also fully automated for entries and exits. This one is actually based on a trading methodology that options trader John Locke has used. I've modified this a couple times because it doesn't do well in the down market. So I actually put in a filter to kind of take out or shut the thing down in down markets. I did that here in March, and it's performed much better since that time. But I've been trading this one quite a while. I developed this when I worked at Option Alpha, and it's up just under 40% in a little over a year. Now, again, I'm trading all of these very, very small, and I strongly urge people to trade paper first. Then when you take them live, keep them very small until you fully grasp what drawdowns look like, etc. in these. So that's going to be the second one that I'll be sharing. And then the third one, which again, I did not develop. This one was developed by a person called Leal Y is the username in the bot platform. And I actually cloned this bot from him again back when I worked at Option Alpha, probably almost 2 years ago. I traded it live for an extensive period, or excuse me, traded it in paper for an extensive period of time. It did quite well. So here just recently, I turned it live. Started off, very first trades were losing trades. So again, always, always, always trade in paper first. But overall, it's done very well. It's up 23%. And again, I've only been trading this for right at about a month at this point. Again, trading it very, very small. But this particular bot trades 0 DTE. So here's the trades that it opened this morning. And those are all, looking decent at this point. And so the way this works, since it's trading butterflies predominantly, is if our market, if this opens trades and our market doesn't move hugely up or down, this thing will develop some nice profits through the course of the day. However, if you have a day where it opens these butterflies and the market moves against you up or down, you're going to take some hits. So this thing is largely geared toward trading non-trending. And again, what he's done here is he's built in some filters and things to help determine, whether it's trending, non-trending, etc. And this is version 29. I'll also point out to you that he has continued to develop this. I believe it's up to version 40 now. I don't know anything about subsequent versions. They may be better, they may not be, I don't know. But in the community, you can go check that out for yourself. So anyhow, those are the three that are trading live and are trading automatically. Now I'm going to show you the one that I'm using here that I call my hand crank bot. Let me pause just a second here. Okay, so looking at the hand crank bot. Now there is nothing to provide on this one. This one, there is no logic built into this bot at all. This is a hybrid trading method. What I mean by that is I go out and I select the trades that I like and want to open. We'll do that here in just a second. I'll go select just a few new trades that I want to add into this. And then I just simply let the bot manage the closing of them. So in this case, the bot is simply a container. When you open a trade, it can't just be floating out there in the option alpha space. It has to be assigned to a bot. And again, this bot has no methodology whatsoever for opening trades. These are just trades that I open manually, and I do that by coming in here to trade ideas. And I found that I really like doing this. And I can come in and I can take a look at all of the I can filter by whatever criteria I want. And I can't tell you yet that I've developed a very specific criteria, but there are some things that I find that I do like to do. So I do like to stick to a little bit shorter time period. So I'll usually go somewhere in the, 5 to maybe 14 days, somewhere along those lines. I'll apply that filter. I like to have a risk-reward ratio. And I like 100% or better risk-reward ratio. So it's going to filter here and look for those for me. Usually it's already done that by now. Let me pause. Okay, I was getting the spinning wheel because I actually had a second version of the platform open in another screen, and it was using that one as my live one and kind of timing this one out. So anyhow, I've shut that down. So now I'm looking at options trades that are going to be 5 to 14 days out. I'm looking for a reward to risk of 100% or higher, and this is what it's giving me back. Now, I also happen to kind of like this alpha sorting. Alpha is a proprietary number that is calculated, as you can see here. This is something that the team at Option Alpha put together to help kind of rank what they think might be better potential trades based on this formula. And then now when I look at these, I can come in and I can see, what looks interesting to me. I don't want to do anything that has earnings coming up. So I can see right here that some of these earnings are ways out on these. So that's perfectly fine. So this one is a really good reward to risk ratio. I like that quite a bit. UPS here looks kind of interesting to me as well. Let me take a quick look at this. And UPS is currently trading at 162.10, and this is going to do a $2.50 wide condor. I'm going to get around 160 for that. So that's what leaves me with this just $88 max loss. So I like this. I like the way this looks. And it doesn't expire for a couple weeks, so it's about 2 weeks out. Now, I personally tend to put these on where I get somewhere in the 300 to 500 risk amount. That's kind of what I'm willing to risk on these at this point in time. Again, I've traded these in paper extensively, so I kind of have a feel for what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I toss this into my hand crank bot. Again, it just has to be in a container. And then I can define what I want my exit options to be. So I can select any of these as a way for the bot to manage this particular trade. Now, once I get things put in here, I can also save it as a preset, which is what I've done. The presets that I happen to use is I'm looking for a 35% profit. Once and if, and all trades don't get to that level of profit, of course, but if this gets to a 35% profit, then it's going to put a trailing stop on it of 6%. No magic to these numbers, just my own personal selection. Now, the final thing I want to do here is it's the bid-ask spread somewhat wide on this, $1.80 to $1.43. So I do not want to accept much less than mid on this. So I can put in, I'm going to use something called smart pricing, which I use every time that I enter a trade here. And this is a really great feature. And I'm going to put in that I'm not going to accept anything less than $1.59 on this. And I'm going to have smart pricing now. I'm using normal smart pricing. When I hit place trade, it's going to go out and it's going to start marching through prices and trying to get me the best fill it can get me. So here it goes. It's going to start at $1.62, and if I don't get a fill there, it's going to go to $1.61, then do $1.60, then do $1.59. And again, it's trying to get me the best possible fill that it can. If it can't get a fill at $1.59, it'll just cancel the order, which is fine, because again, if I can't get a right amount of money somewhere around the mid price on this, then I don't want to be in the trade. I'll just wait and I'll try it again later. So we'll just see what happens here and see if we get a fill or not. Usually you get a pretty quick fill. And right now it's working on, I believe it's 30-second increments. And I can change those. Oh, I think my watch just buzzed, so I think I just got a fill on that. Yes, I did. So this is now my position that I'm in on this trade. So I can go ahead now and close this window. And I will come take a look here at this bot. And let's just go to my hand crank trading bot, and we will now see that I have 4 positions instead of 3 positions. And again, I'm not sure what, I'm getting this right now because we're right at the 8:30 mark, and sometimes right at that 30-minute mark when the bot is doing a lot of heavy lifting, it opens or it looks at trades based on your trade criteria in your bot every 15 minutes. However, it looks at the closing criteria every 1 minute. But we can see here is my UPS trade. I've got some trades out there right now that aren't doing so well. These are ones I manually opened. This one expires today, so I know I'm going to take a loss on that one. But, here's a string of them that went very well. Here's a string that did not go so well during that big sell-off. I tend to trade mainly delta neutral type trades, condors, butterflies, etc. So when you get big market moves, this will take a hit, the types of trades that I'm putting on. Again, this is not a function of the bot opening trades. I am opening the trades in this particular case. So let's come back. So this is the dashboard. So, overall, I'm happy with the way I'm doing this. 65% return since I started on June 29th. Let's go out and maybe find yet another position that I can open. And looks like a lot of Microsoft stuff here. Let me go back and put in my DTEs. I should have opened them when I already had my sort criteria set up. I should have just looked for another one, but let's do this now. And again, reward to risk ratio, I like 100% or higher. And let's just sort off that alpha again, since I like the way that often works. And these two are possibilities. Let's just see what this one right here looks like. We're trading at 80, so that we're trading right smack in the heart of this $1 condor, which is nice. Decent tight bid-ask spread. Yeah, I'm going to jump on this, and I'll probably do 10 of these. And again, I just dump these into my hand crank bot. I'm going to use my standard. I don't need to open those because I've got presets. I'm going to use my standard preset that I like to use. Again, you can develop your own. And smart pricing, I don't want to accept less than, since mid is 65, I'm not going to accept less than 63. And let's see, I'm going to move this one fast. Normally I enter using the patient method because I'm willing to be more patient when I'm entering a trade. But right now, for the purposes of demonstration here, I'll go fast so we can see it march through the prices. I just got filled at 64 cents. So we now have that trade open as well. And I think that's all I'll open for now. So again, we'll just come back to the bots and go specifically to my live bots. And now we'll look at the hand crank trading bot. And we should see that I have 5 positions open now, and here is that newest one. It'll show a little bit of a loss out of the gate many times just because of bid-ask spread. That's normal and to be expected. And I wanted to show you something here that is really cool. So this is, again, one of the huge benefits of bot trading is a week or two ago, I opened up this particular position. And this is how the trailing stop is so valuable. So I'd use 35, here it was 35.5, I changed it to 35.6. Don't know why, no valid reason, but anyhow, so what had happened on this is it hit the 35% profit target, and then it started doing a trailing stop by 5%. Now this thing trailed and trailed and trailed. This position got all the way to a 95% profit. And at 95% profit, all of a sudden one day it did drop back over 5%. So the profit zone, the profitability dropped by, in this case, 5.9% as soon as it detected that. And again, it's looking every 1 minute. As soon as it detected that, it went and fired out a closing order. So where under normal circumstances, I might have put an order out there to close this trade at 35%. In this case, I got almost triple that at the 95% range. So having the bot do this hard work of watching these trades and then closing them out if they slip a little bit is a really, really valuable benefit in my mind. It's one of the key functions of bot trading. So, and again, same thing here. I can come in and I can analyze all my results, and I can see, you know, how my P&L looks. I can see what types of trades are working best, what symbols are working best that I've traded in the past, etc. So again, all this data is just instantly gathered and baked into your bot. And that's why you put a bot in a container, or the bot is a container. That's why you put these trades in that bot. So now any of those types of trades that I open manually are all contained in this one bot that I can come back and easily analyze. So again, if you like this sort of information, please like and subscribe. Also down below, I'm going to leave you 4 things. I'm going to leave you a link that'll give you a 30-day free trial. Then I'm going to leave you 3 links to the bots that I shared with you today. And I'm going to put, again, I'm going to say the final caveat, always, always, always paper trade first. And then let me just show you, once you go to those bots, or once you get into the platform, how you get them. You go to Community. In Community, you will see bot templates. Then in the bot template area, you can either search and find those, or I've actually given you the links, and you can come in, and once you find a bot you like, for example, I reference this one right here. That's the one that I shared a version of. This thing has been cloned 4,500 times, but let's just say you like that. All you have to do is simply hit the clone button. It's automatically going to be set up for paper trading. You do not need to have an account anywhere. The accounts are automatically built into the bot platform. Again, it's a paper trading account. If and when you ever go to connect live, you have to have one of their established brokers to connect live to. I don't know what the list consists of right now, but I know it's TDA, Tradier. They were working on Tastyworks. I don't know if that's confirmed yet or not. And there were at least 2 or 3 others that they can automatically connect to. So, but again, the default is going to be paper trading. So all you have to do is look at the various settings, hit clone, and then turn this thing on, and it will be ready to start paper trading live for you. So I hope everyone finds this to be of value. Again, I worked for Option Alpha for a couple of years. Kirk is a great CEO and trader. This platform is cutting edge stuff. And I really, really like the team there and what they're doing. So wanted to share that with everyone.